Hello, my wonderful people. Welcome back again. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depends on the time you guys are watching me from. My correct Ogbongelistic people. They play. Our sister, where they call Blessing Njoh, and her husband come talk put for this adulterous case where they work for inside social media. Okay, how they take talk put for the matter. Make una come hear waiting the shop for inside a bullet. Okay, they talk say Igbo people no they forbid adultery. Say their woman fit do vanga. If fit shop anything shop able. Nothing they happen. They affect them. They affect pikin. They affect husband. They affect business. My people, make una come here for original Igbo man. My people, but I don't know the side way for come for Igbo. Okay, because Anambra they say that they be original, everybody say that they be original, but I know you know where this man for come, but he's an Igbo man. Okay, my people from East. Okay, wetin dey happen? A wife come dey ask am, Blessing just come dey ask the husband, say whether whether na real, say person wey dey husband as an Igbo woman, whether if e good to go shop around, because a lot of people they talk say they exist, say our no they exist for Igbo land. Say what you don't know, or say what you know, rather, you understand, because you don't know the trap where they go, you don't know how they take the play. Okay, my people. Okay, what it can happen? Now the man can talk say, they watch social media, they talk for social media, but in own say Igbo they forbid, and know about other tribe for inside Igbo, but for in your side for Igbo, then they forbid them. You understand? Either the woman run man, as I earlier talk for the order of my video, or if the man know, the man will turn RIP for covering up. The wife constantly asks, say, what of if na introduction or girlfriend? He say nothing like that. They say bride price. Okay? Because a lot of people they talk say, because of the case with this social media, and make Blessing come bring her husband come outside, come ask her husband about the this thing. What did they call them? He can't ask her husband, say, see what they go on for social media. You understand? So see. You understand? At the end of the story, nothing. See what they go on for social media about the saga, the fight, and everything about this adulterous. And the contact say these two bestie, one na Bini, but she married to Esama. The other one na still Bini, but she married to Igbo. So when you want to reach the time with a social media president, they come to see me, the two of them come outside. May they come swear if they don't ever shop another man cassava. So some group of people come talk say the other one marry Igbo. So Igbo no they forbid. My people, I can't say quick. I no understand. Waiting they break that one. Waiting they sup my correct people. I no understand that kind talk. You understand, my people? Because they say Igbo people no they forbid. How you tell no say they not they forbid? Are they not human being? Are they not existing? You understand? Okay, so this man can answer his wife some question where the wife they ask her. Because he ask another one, say whether if the husband knows say his wife go shuku leg in the bush. You understand? Whether the other one, if person go shuku leg the bush, whether the husband go forgive her, go just say okay, let the matter go away. You understand? If the man will forgive his wife, you understand? So then the husband come answer and say, man, no, they forgive that kind thing. You understand? Because they know they do, even though you forgive your wife, you must still do the necessary right. You understand? And not true. Because me, I surprised when that pastor, where the pastor with Apostle Justice Suleiman talk, say, he forgive his wife without they not do cleansing. That one is impossible. You understand? Because that thing is a short person life. You understand? Even though say you be Christian, you can't forgive your wife. No. The ancestors must know. You understand? So nobody will go talk say this one na Akoko Edo, the other one na isoko as far as say no be Benin marry say e no dey affect. E dey affect my correct people. Now understand, e dey affect well well. So I see no reason why people come dey talk say e no dey affect. You understand? So my country people, so e dey affect big time. You understand? So e come still ask your husband, then the husband come talk say they no dey forgive that kind thing at all at all. You understand? It's unforgivable. Bible even talk and say if you catch your wife with infidelity, na that place, if you fit forgive, if you no fit forgive, you fit divorce am, because that thing go dey come your mind every now. They will come be like nightmare to you. You understand? That make a lot of people no dey forgive that kind thing. You understand? They go say the woman go swear or she go just move away. Some family go just tell you say if it happen, they no go gree. You understand? Except say maybe they can't know say person just do sham take put you for problem. Say no be intention of something. So you understand? So now waiting sup be that one, my country people. Okay? So now so we see the matter where they work out for inside social media. Okay, guys? So another one again, when she asked her husband, say, now the matter where they trend for inside social media, now be this one. Say some people say the other one not go fit swear because of why? Because say now Igbo man and she deal with. My people, a lot of people talk say nobody get the right to take question them, make they come swear. You understand? Because no one be their family member. But when they ask one particular person, make he swear, why these people will come they talk say make they not swear? Why they not come at that year when they drag this only one person? You understand? So that one an injustice for inside the matter. Another one again where this man talk, where he and his wife still discuss about. He say Igbo people they forbid. You understand? So now I can say how they come to they forbid, because into says in your part, say in your village, then they forbid. So another talk again when it comes to talk, you know say Igbo people then they claim pikin where as I want to talk and now say if you don't put money for their head, they born their papa will claim the pikin. They go just collect them. So they believe say now who pay bright price and get pikin. He get one man for our village that time. This man, his wife get different type of pikin. Go reach Abinu, he get her. Once this girl don't come back from village, sometimes she go spend 1 year for their village. If the lady come our village that time, she will get belle. If she want born, either the pikin fair or in black. Una know say sometimes pikin no fit, your pikin sometimes e no go resemble you. If you go resemble a papa family, you understand? Maybe person fair for inside their papa family, or your mother-in-law fair, or your father-in-law fair. All those type of things. Okay, guys. So at the end of the game, and so the matter content they work out, they go for inside social media. Okay, what's it gonna happen? This man now he get up to 5 children that year before me even come up for Nigeria. Okay, so meaning those that is their ancestors not see say that pikin, that woman go they carry belle they come and the man accept her. Me I don't understand that one, because this man they talk and say Igbo they forbid. He say but he don't know about another part of Igbo. You understand? Me I don't firstly talk about one Igbo person where tell me say Igbo they still they forbid for their own village, and then they marry their own person, their old town person. They know they work out Urukere, they go another place. You understand? Because of this infidelity, so that you will know say see the consequences if you go shuku leg in the bush. Okay, so see what thing will happen for inside. You no need to shuku leg in the bush. You need to mind your business. So if you just do, you all know say now inside market, now the person go come rent house till he die. You understand? So now so that one take be. But this particular one where they our village when me they talk, this man in wife get children. This man go there our village, you know they travel go, not go they meet his wife. But once in wife get belle, the man go just come. He go just see come take that you go come born for our village, but he go carry belle for that side. But now this man wey dey our village, even dey my grandpapa house, na our house dey stay. The man watch us grow. That is, we dey small small when this man enter my grandpa house for village that year. So I no understand why the woman no run man, or those people side they no dey chuku leg in the bush. Because a lot of people believe say Igbo people they no dey forbid this kind infidelity. You understand? Because not be say Igbo marry Ishan or he marry Yoruba, say because say now no tribe, now go make them chuku leg in the bush. No, he gets some particular one. Sometimes that is in the sense say then themselves they marry themselves Igbo, they go see chuku leg in the bush a lot. You understand? A lot. Even for the city where me dey for here, this one not be even say na rumor. So now that one me I don't understand. That family they know they forbid them being waiting, or the woman go wash and I no say they say some women they wash the juju come off for body, maybe something for no the signal me for no strike them, maybe the thunder not strike them, or maybe for not enter any balaba, something like that. You understand my dear people? So me I no just understand for inside the matter, because waiting blessing Njoh husband they talk now say they really they forbid them. You understand? For the side where info come, it is a taboo. You understand? Say it is a taboo. Okay, why they consider they claim a pikin will not be their own? You understand? Just like this story when I give you so. Why they can't they claim if they really they forbid? You understand? Because a lot of people will marry on no tribe. They really they shuku leg in the bush, a lot. We know say if you see some people they will still marry the same tribe with them. If they want to, no jaguar, they go still do. But some where you marry on no tribe, oh my God, then they be op for inside. So why Igbo people can't they claim another person pikin where their wife go carry come? Because according to that uncle that year, when we come they ask some questions, say I don't understand. If auntie they come, she go get belle, and this auntie never entered this village for the past 2 years. You never even travel go meet her for that side. You just there here. How come she go come travel come? She will get belle. If she want born, she will come meet you for here. Wetin dey happen? He no answer us. Now another guy where he come turn RIP for the next house where they near our house. Now we can't ask because they come from the same place. Now that one can't explain to us say maybe Oga cassava no dey work. You understand? Now agreement for 2 of them. Me go the carry pikin come. You understand? If you carry pikin come, automatically na you because you don't already pay the bride price. Una know say some Igbo people, if person husband turn RIP, he never quick and born, they go come go marry another girl. That thing common for Igbo well. They'll come go marry another girl. The girl figure they carry produce pikin come from outside. As far as say the mother-in-law pay the bride price or the husband pay the bride price before he die, they will come they marry then they come. Or even get one woman for this city when I did. If I get Africa shop, the woman can relocate go Nigeria. You understand? She not come back again. Wetin happen? This woman not born, but she come marry another girl. Woman will come marry another girl for East. Make the girl they born for her. They bear her name. Make she forget pikin for this life. My people, this thing they happen for inside Igbo land. This woman and this city when I did for here, they use an art film and a real. So why those people not they run mad, or why their husband not they turn RIP? Wetin really happen for there? You understand? So I would like all of you make una come listen to Blessing Njoh husband. Make you come hear wetin they happen. You understand? So you know your me say now only if you marry on no tribe, now they shuku leg in the bush. No, because wetin a part of the month be want to be say okay, this matter don't to take for granted. Make these 2 people may they go swear put if they really waka come outside apart from their husband. But unfortunately, they not confused solve the matter because too much talk on the inside. You understand? When they come say the other party, they ask the other party say make the other party come swear. So now there, matter come tie, you be like say rope where it tie himself, you understand? Now wetin happen be that one. So as I see they talk to you now, the matter now is suspended, is even banished from social media. So you understand? Even the president of the social media self, where Mark Zuckerberg give her the certificate, say help me they take care of this Benin people part, because the social media is so big. They are Igbo, they are Benin, they are Warriors. You understand? So they are Nigerians. Nigeria president still there. Social media, Nigeria social media president, you go still there. You understand? So the one way they take care of those cyberspace. So as you can see the matter, the way it can be, the man can withdraw in contrast, come up for inside this matter, say he not do again. So he don't tire, he don't need insult. So may they go meet their family. But a lot of people come to talk, say for 3 years now a party beat Monica. Why be say when he come hit Lolo for 2-3 days, the whole matter then come say we no need, not be you be the head of the family. How come, my people? So my correct people, I know we just to take for this video. I will leave when make una watch the full video. So please, if you're just watching for the first time, you are highly welcome. After watching, subscribe and on your notification bell so that anytime I do upload, you'll be the first to be notified that I just uploaded a new video. By doing so, God bless you. To my new subscriber, you all are highly welcome. And to my returnees, may God bless you all for me in Jesus' name. So my correct Ogbongelistic people, now the matter of us saying, now I make that two husband and wife come outside. Blessing Njoh and the husband go analyze how it they function for Igbo land, whether Igbo they forbid or not. So guys, I will leave when I make una listen to Blessing Njoh husband. You understand? So please share this video, leave this video a thumbs up, and also leave a positive comment for me in the comment section. Thank you everyone that follow me on my Facebook page. I really appreciate you guys. God bless you all. Love you. See you in my next video. Bye for now.
Nation in Igbo land. Really? Yeah. Yes, Michelle.
So why Igbo? Why Igbo people? Why particularly?
I believe maybe it's what they have experienced or what they've seen.
Who have experienced?
The people who are arguing that it's okay.
Where are they married to Igbo?
Maybe they know people who are married to Igbo.
And the Igbo man or Igbo woman told them that yes, it's allowed.
Maybe. Or maybe they
have what seen. Is maybe?
Okay, let me. We
are talking about facts here.
Yeah.
It's not about, you can't just sit down and say maybe,
yeah,
or I think.
Oh, thank you.
You're hurting other people by what you're saying. It's not like, okay, I think you're a prostitute, yeah, without no evidence. I think you're an adulterer without no evidence.
Yeah.
I think you're a thief, yeah, something like that. So it's not something you just think or you assume. Or because of it doesn't make sense, you know. So to me, you just have to be fact in what you're saying when especially you're dealing with ethnic group,
okay,
like tribe.
Yeah, Mirabelle.
What you're saying is not about you're talking to one person.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if you're personalizing, okay, your wife is doing this and doing that, then it's understandable. It's tolerant. Maybe a man can tolerate it, Hausa man or a Guinea man or whatever, depending on you, on your understanding with your woman or whatever.
So it's a personal thing. Yeah, it's not a tribal thing.
So when you put it like a tribe, that is an insult to the tribe anyway. So.
Okay, so the thing is, someone is mentioning names here. The problem now, if you guys know, I don't have a problem mentioning names, like to be honest. But the problem is that I haven't been live. I haven't been on Facebook today, so I don't really know what is happening today. I don't know what has come out. I don't know if anything has come out, if any proof has come out. So it's difficult for me to bring anybody in. And another reason I don't want to mention names is because of my Oga that is here. He's not into that, and it's going to be disrespectful to him for me to start bringing things that he doesn't know anything about, if you understand what I mean. So from tomorrow, once I go on Facebook, I'm going to watch everything that has happened. I'm going to see if someone has come forward with proof then we can analyze further. But now we are just doing it generally, like, okay, I've heard this thing. People have argued that, okay, if a woman is married to an Igbo man, then it should be okay. But
I don't know what you're talking about. I really don't really want to know.
I know.
But even if you find out, I don't think it still has to do with Igbos. If people are accusing someone of doing something, still it has nothing to do with Igbos. That's what I want to say. The Igbo culture that I know, even if you, let me give you an example with my own village. If you have an instinct that you notice that your woman is having an infidelity, you stop. Even suspecting her, you stop eating her food.
Okay.
Yes, because
if you eat her food, what's going to happen?
You will die.
In Igbo culture.
Yes. I'm talking from my village. I don't know all the Igbo culture, all the Igbos. I'm just giving an example. So if you're saying Igbos, so you can't generalize. I don't know where that person gets this information from. So, but if your woman is sleeping outside and you keep eating her food, you will eventually die.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
In my culture.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. And does it only apply to someone you're married to, or just someone you just
your
have kids?
wife? Your
okay, how
wife,
about your
traditional. No, your wife, you have nothing to do.
Okay. How about someone you've done introduction with? No marriage.
Wife is when you pay the bride price. That is your wife.
Okay.
When you pay any person's bride price, that becomes automatically your wife.
Okay.
Until you pay the bride price on the woman, that automatically she becomes your wife. Whether ceremonial or as long as you pay that bride price,
she's your wife.
That is the main symbol of that made a woman to be your wife. Yeah.
Okay, that's clear. I already knew before we even started that this shouldn't really be a very difficult question. So it's not true what some people say that, oh, it's okay if you're married to an Igbo man, Igbo culture doesn't condemn it. That's not true. So it's a personal thing. Some men in Igbo land might accept it. They might forgive their wives. Some men in Edo land or Hausa land or Yoruba land might accept and forgive. It's a personal thing. It's not a tribal thing. But when you talk about culture, I don't think there is any culture in the world. Maybe there are, but it doesn't sound like, okay, this culture or in this culture, it's okay for a woman to commit adultery. It doesn't really sound logical.
The point that what people have to understand is that the world has changed, or the world are changing. There are many people who doesn't even know their culture. People who are like this new generation. People have been born in Lagos or in the Yoruba land or in the Hausa land. I mean the Igbo kids that they hardly even know their culture. So they can be messing up, doing other things that is not acceptable traditionally. And yeah, some things have been done or been accepted even with how do you say it, ignorance, because they don't know what they're doing. And sometimes you're even trying to correct them. There are so many Igbo girls or men who doesn't even know how to speak Igbo. How much more to know what is their culture demands or requires. So they don't even know what they're doing. So they might be sleeping around or some kind of doing things that are not acceptable in Igbo culture or tradition. And someone else may sit down and analyze it as if it's Igbo culture.
Yeah.
Whereas the person doing it might not even know what she's doing. But when you come back to culture or tradition, you find out that the older ones will tell her what she's supposed to do to cleanse herself in such act. If at all the husband wants to forgive her. So she still have to go traditionally to cleanse herself when she engage herself in such characters or attitudes.
Okay. Someone is asking if my own culture accepts it. No, absolutely not.
How would even culture accept that? I don't get it. I don't.
Oh wait, someone is saying here, some cultures they accept a woman to marry multiple husbands. You know that now. You can marry two or more husbands.
Not in Igbo land. As Igbo that I know. And a man can marry 2 or 3 wives, I know. But a woman marrying many men, I never seen that in Igbo land.
No, not Igbo, but generally. But
I've seen it like in social media.
Yeah.
I think it was in Zimbabwe or one of these African countries. A woman married two husbands. There's a woman I saw. She's dating 2 twins. They are twins.
Yeah.
And she's dating 2 of them.
Yeah.
So I've seen it like in social media. But
yeah.
I can't give guarantee.
Okay. What is it about the red pants that you guys are talking about? Like I said, I haven't been on Facebook. Some people are commenting about red pants. Like someone, yeah, they have to return red pants. I don't really understand it too much. But I think the first part of the question has been answered. So we are not even talking about if you've done introduction. We are talking about marriage. If you have paid someone's bride price, whether you paid it during introduction or whatever. So the answer is no. It is not acceptable for you as a woman to commit adultery in Igbo land. So the other thing I want to ask is, okay, I know that a lot of people are saying, well, if you're a social media person and you commit adultery as a woman, social media people will be on your neck, like, come and confess, come and swear that you didn't do it. And some people, some females might feel like, no, I'm not going to swear. And people are like, okay, if you don't swear, that means you did it. That means you're guilty. So I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, what if that person you people are forcing to come and swear? What if that person has already confessed to their husband and their husband already said, okay, I forgive you, I know about it, it's okay. Do you still expect that person to come and swear? I think no.
Are you asking me?
You can answer. Or to come out and say something about
I'm not a social media person. And I don't even want to be.
I don't want it to be.
But my take to it is the only person who owes explanation or swearing, if you warrant to swear, is only your husband. You don't owe nobody any obligation to clear yourself, no matter who the person is. Even if it's unless when maybe your husband is dead, and maybe you were sleeping outside, and your brother, your husband's family asking you to swear. That's only in those occasions you can swear for someone else. But as long as your husband is alive, you owe nobody any explanation. It's only to your husband. If your husband is suspecting you, that is when you can, in order to make him believe you, you can say, okay, let me swear.
Okay.
Otherwise, I owe nobody. You are sitting at your home somewhere in America or wherever. Then I should come and be swearing for you.
Okay,
who are you?
Okay, but what if, for example, for example, let me just say, I am like a public figure and I have fans. I have all these hundreds of thousands of fans, and I should be accountable to them.
It's your own choice. If you think that is your fans deserve it, then you can go and swear for them. If you think that, okay, yeah, your fans means a lot for you, you don't want to lose them or whatever, depending, I don't know what you're getting from your fans. So, but you feel like, oh, I owe them explanation, then it's your own choice. It has nothing to do with your husband or your family or whatever. It just is, to me, it's just part of your catching cruise or whatever. You want to go as well for fans. for them to be satisfied that you didn't cheat on your husband.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah. You're right in that sense, but so someone just commented here. So if your husband has forgiven you inside your house, the people outside, they don't know what happened. They don't know if you did it or you didn't do it, but you know that you did it. Your husband knows. He has forgiven you. So that means you should never be able to come out to call another woman adulterous or to accuse another woman. Maybe you're fighting with someone and you are guilty of it, but because you don't want to swear publicly, you feel like it's not your business. Do you still have the right to open your mouth and call someone else adulterous?
If she's sure, how sure is she that another person is adulterous?
Well, she says she's sure.
Yeah, being sure is by saying it or by proving it. You can say something and say I'm sure. Why at the same time you're lying?
Yeah, exactly.
So people even remove their shoes and swear even when they're still lying.
Catherine, I see you. Yeah, that's true. So, the thing is, a lot of people say so many things on social media without proof. So you're right on that. But let's just assume that person is saying the truth.
Which one of them? The one that they forgive? Or
yeah, the one that they already forgave.
Accusing someone else?
Accusing someone else. Publicly. Telling the other person also to come publicly to swear.
Will she swear if the other person swears?
No, because the husband was already forgiven and she doesn't.
So how do we know if the other person's husband has not forgiven her?
Yeah.
So who are you to judge?
Yes.
So if your husband forgives you, so how do you know if the other person's husband has not forgiven her? So the only person you owe those explanations is your husband. So if your husband forgives you and feel like you don't need to explain to another person, what makes you think the other person will come and explain to you? I don't know. So it's the same thing. If this person has proof, you have to just bring it. If you don't have proof, just everything is just suspect. It's just insinuating, and you still owe nobody explanation. Okay. That's it.
So basically,
so you have no right to tell somebody else to swear.
Because you are also not ready to swear.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Well, I think I want to agree with that 100%. And I think people should really calm down with accusing other people. I already said it before. If you're not ready to come forward with this is my proof, I know what I'm talking about, just shut up. It doesn't make sense going over it over and over and over again, accusing someone else, and you are being accused. It doesn't really add up. Let everybody.
Yes, still, even if there's proof, she still owe nobody explanation. Is the husband. If she willingly want to do it to her fans, guys, it's okay. It's acceptable. Just for her to clear her conscience or whatever. Maybe public figure.
Yeah. So
that you can not be walking on the street and be ashamed of yourself. Or whatever. Yeah. People may understand maybe why you did it.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know, you're having a problem with your husband at that time or whatever. It's not an excuse anyway, but I'm just saying. So, but you see, owe nobody any explanation on whether you cheat on your husband or not. The only person you need to apologize and seek for his forgiveness is your husband. That's it. If he accepts you, lucky you. If he doesn't, we move.
We move. Okay. Well, thank you very much. I think that answers our questions. I believe, so all right, so if do you guys still have last questions before we round off? I still need to shoot my TikTok videos. Any questions? I can take questions before we go. Someone is asking, where is blessing from? That is the grandest question on social media. If I give that away, I've given up my life to you guys now. That's, I have to leave you guys in suspense. There has to be something about blessing you guys. And I'm an open book. Like, I'm just open, I'm honest, I talk to you guys. But at least let me still have something, that cliffhanger that you guys are wondering, this blessing. One day I will tell you guys. So you guys, don't worry, one day. Okay, so are there questions before we go? Before we call it a day? I'm going to share the video immediately after I go off. I couldn't share it, so. Did you guys share? Please share and thumbs up.
Who is thanking me for joining?
Candy.
I was dragging to it too.
You were dragging. He didn't even know. He was just sitting here.
I was dragging to it. So...
Him Let me dance. Michelle is also one of my top. Like,
where's the Himba tribe?
That's our secret. Oh, someone says Blessing is an Igbo, but grew up in Benin. Because I understand Benin.
You see, and all of them are saying it's as if they are sure of it.
So someone says no more questions. When I don't hear now say Igbo they forbid adultery. Yes, that's the ultimate we need to know. And before we go, unless any other person has a question, do you want to give out an advice to Igbo men? Just a final advice.
On what?
On adultery. When your wife cheats, like how to go about it or what to do. In which situations should you forgive? In which situations should you never forgive a woman? And how can you prevent your wife from committing adultery as a man? Just talk to your Igbo brothers. Say it in Igbo.
All those things are individual things.
Yeah, but some
you
you
can't play with people's emotion and ask them and tell them what to do.
Yeah.
No. I don't think you take your decision. What suits you? You can't be dying. People die silently. I was reading one article today. They said one man.
Thank you.
Some group of people were doing what do you call it? A 50 years anniversary of marriage. They call it Golden Jubilee, right?
Where?
I think in Nigeria now.
Nigeria. What part of Nigeria?
I don't know. Well, I think maybe it might be in Igbo land or something. I don't know. But anyway, the story is about just like what you're telling me to advise the men how to handle their wife being committing adultery or whatever. But I'm trying to say that so many people die silently in their marriage because of things like this.
Men or women?
Men. They say men die quicker than the women. Men are dying quicker.
Because
of unhappy marriage. Unhappy when you're not happy in your marriage, when you're how do you say it? Most of the people in their marriages are not going well. The men suffer it more. That's what they say. And yeah, practically they have done that. They have. Okay, what I'm trying to say that in this what do you call it? Ceremony. So there are a lot of couples that came out for their 50 years anniversary, and which it is always rare to see a couple that have been married and together for 50 years. Because when you join, maybe the person married even at the age of 25, you join 50, so almost 75, right?
Yeah,
so still alive at 75 and still together with the woman. So it's rare. So they said about 5 people were there. The men, some of them, the Reverend Fathers asked the congregation, so how many people have been together in marriage for 50 years? So about 5 people stood up, which among the 5 is only 2 who stood up by themselves. The other one was helped by their family and children to raise him up. The other one was on the wheelchair, and the other one was also helped to stand up. So then the Reverend Father asked them to sit down. So now, I mean, those people, they asked who the people that stood up is the people that the wife and the husband are still alive. Now they ask it again. So what about the people that their spouse are not alive? They say that more than 200 women stood up, meaning their husbands already died, though they have been into the marriage for 50 years without the husband. And the Reverend Father asked them to shout hallelujah. So all of them You hear hallelujah, like praise the Lord. They say hallelujah with louder voice and strong. So then the Reverend Father asked the congregation and said, is there anybody here who is blind who cannot see? Then everybody laughed. Then he closed the, what they call it, the sermon for that day. Meaning what? Meaning that there are lots of people, a lot of women in this world without their husbands. Meaning they are not separated, but the husband left them and died earlier. And when you see them on the road, on the street, you see them, they're still healthy, alive, and young. So in the nutshell, what I'm trying to say, don't die in your marriage. Try to make it work.
Are you talking to the men or the
to the men? You're telling me to give them advice, right? A kind of advice. So the only way for you to live long is to make your marriage work. Try to be happy in your marriage. That is how you can only live long. Because when you die, I bet you life will still go on without you. So that is the point. So that's my advice.
Okay, someone is asking, so is it adultery that killed the men?
Unhappy marriage, it can be anything. That's what I'm saying. It's not particularly adultery. It can be something else. It can be lack of money in the marriage. It can be frustration. It can be the women giving them hard time. Maybe you are poor. Maybe your woman will be telling you your mate are rich every day. Maybe you come back home, there's no food on the table. She's refused to give you because you're not contributing. It can be anything that's making you unhappy. It can be disrespect. It can be, it can be anything.
Someone says, happy wife, happy life. So men, my own advice is if you want to live long, very long, let your wife be happy.
Make your wife happy. If your wife, one, deserves to be happy, and if she's giving you the chance to make her happy. Sometimes women are selfish, let me put that way. Sorry to say that. Even when you're trying to make them happy, they are not satisfied because they are not trying to balance the equation to see your own side if you're happy, because you cannot make her happy when you're not happy. So that's one thing. Even when you're trying to make someone happy, you have to be happy first before you can make someone happy. So she have to look into what is not making, why are you not happy? Because it's only when you're happy that you make her happy. Understand? So she's not trying to see that aspect of it, or she's just thinking about, oh, make me happy, make me happy.
James.
And sometimes they are not satisfied by that. Even when you're trying to make them happy, trying your best, but your best is still not enough.
Good enough.
Like something like that.
Okay, someone says, thank you for this clarification, making our people know that Igbo has a culture. Because I've also heard it a few times on social media. They'll be like, no be Igbo. They get culture. Igbo will not get culture. Now we're like,
well, the culture that Igbo don't have, that I know that people might be talking about, is the culture of all these rural kings and chiefs. We don't bow to kings. We don't bow to. Not like the Bini or the Yorubas or the Hausas, the way they value their kings. So like
another thing people
say, I can give you an example with an Hausa land. Hausa land, they can go to the mosque now. Imam will say something, even when they know that what that imam is saying is unacceptable or is wrong, they will still obey that imam. But if a man will say no, I will not obey you because you're my king, does not mean you should mislead me and I will bow to you and say yes. No, Igbo man. So that's the only thing I know that Igbo doesn't value in their culture. Of course they have culture.
And also a lot of people, or some people say, oh, Igbo people will be say that they buy chieftaincy title and all of that. And I don't get culture, not anybody.
But that's the part I'm saying. They buy it. So definitely. Well, that part of it, they do it because Igbo people are more competitors in nature. and challenges. So sometimes they use money to like almost buy everything. Even like sometimes they want to marry a woman and you try to act like you're too beautiful or too hard to get. They make money and they feel like they can buy you. And yeah, they can buy their way out of
But
out of
that's
almost
not
everything.
That doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound
good, but it still works.
But is it the culture or is
it's
it
not
a
the
personal
culture?
thing?
It's not the culture. The culture, like when our fathers or forefathers married or during their, it was different, and that was the culture. That's why they are practicing the culture. Like even those days, it's not even the money they use. They use all this. They use it to pay dowry. You understand?
Yeah.
Bride price. So all those things, or they will tell you that they even tell you maybe the man will be going to the woman's family, helping them, going to farm with them, go to the river to fetch water for them, serving the woman's family in order for them to accept him. It's a kind of, it's all those things are culture. Those days. So, but these days things change. Like I said, many people doesn't even know what the cultures are. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
okay,
it's a world of technology and social media. So.
Yeah. Okay. And another thing I hear sometimes, they'll be like, that one will be real Igbo man. I think I've even heard it from you. Sometimes I'll talk about somebody and be like, that means that person will be Igbo.
That means he's not practicing the culture. When they say it's not the typical Igbo man, it means he's not practicing the culture.
So who is not a typical Igbo man? Where do you have to come from? Which states in the East are not
It's not about
Igbo?
where you come from. It's about what you're practicing. It's not about where you come from. Every Igbo man that comes from the East, from all the way from Anambra, Imo, Abia, Abakaliki, and Ebonyi State, Enugu State, all of them are Igbos. Even down behind River Niger, they are Igbos, even though they claim they are not Igbos. The deltas, they are Igbos. Actually, they are Igbos. It's just that River Niger that divide them, but they are all Igbos. They still speak Igbo. They still bear the name Igbo names, all of them. So they are still Igbos. So I just feel like maybe sometimes all this segregation that lead to people to say, okay, I'm not Igbo or whatever, don't call me Igbo. From your forefathers, if you can go and read or learn about your origin, you will find out that all of them are Igbos.
Okay, Michelle says, Blessing, are you telling me you got married without knowing a bit about the culture of your husband? Of course, I know 100%. I'm asking him so that he can also talk. It's like an interview. Even as an interviewer, you might know all the answers to all the questions, but you're still asking your guests for more clarification. And of course, there are some things I'll be like, okay, that's strange, that he's going to clarify more. And another thing is, I'm 100% Igbo. The fact that I'm sitting here with this man already, already tells you that I am Igbo. Someone also says, what I'm talking about is the marriage culture you clear to our people. Yes, we understand that. Yeah, so it's very, very, everybody should just know that it's not true when people say, Igbo no get culture that they allow make women commit adultery. It's not true. It's a personal thing. It's not a tribal thing. Let us remove that from our minds. Igbo men are also men. White men are also men. Do you understand? I
don't even know where that idea came from. I don't know what brought that topic. I don't know where they get it from. I can't just understand it. Is it like they have seen Igbo women are the one practicing prostitution, or is it? I don't get it. That they just feel like there's no culture in Igbo land, and it's not forbidden for a wife to, how do you say it? They accept their women to commit adultery.
No, it doesn't even sound logical. It doesn't sound. Well, some people believe it.
Even the Westerners believe in their land that we knew that they don't have culture like we don't accept it. I don't think they accept it. The Westerners,
yeah,
much more.
But they are more flexible with it than us.
Flexible in the sense that because we say they don't have culture, they don't have that culture. Flexible in the sense that sometimes they dwell in it even when they don't like it.
Yeah.
Because they are helpless. There's nothing they can do.
Yeah.
They feel like, okay, they just want to make the other person happy by by that person doing what he wants that makes him happy. So it just like, for example, sorry, I want to use people who's male and female, for example. Yes, maybe the mother or the father or the parent might not even like it.
Yeah.
But because they feel like that's what is making their children happy, so they have to accept it.
Yeah.
So that is how it is accepted here also. Yeah. That you see someone's wife or spouse will sleep outside and you still accept it. But you feel like, oh, that is what makes her happy. But that is not the culture. But deep down inside, it's not what they want. They don't want it that way. You understand? So
yeah. So basically, it still boils down to it being a personal thing, not a cultural thing, not a tribal thing, not a national thing. It's a personal thing. Some men might accept it, and some men would say, "Hell, no." Oga, I think some of these viewers would like to hear you speak Igbo.
Igbo,
yeah.
Who is Igbo there? Is there any Igbo person? Until I see one, because I can speak Igbo. Otherwise, I'm just speaking in tongue.
No, because
it's just like you're speaking in the church and nobody's hearing what you're saying.
No, don't get it wrong. Some people here might not be Igbo, but other people will watch maybe tomorrow that are Igbo. That they might not be here now, but we are going to post the video. We'll upload it.
What do you want me to say?
Okay, think about something you want to say to round off. We are closing now. Think of something like final words you want to give, but do it in Igbo. Oh, someone says Ade Hill. Mirabel is Igbo. You see?
Mirabel.
Yeah.
Because Mirabel, Kedafi Igbo. That is a Mirabel. It's about Kedafi Igbo Mirabel.
Maybe Amaka.
What you say she's
yeah, but you're asking what
let's ask
people
herself. Let's ask people
okay. Oh, Michelle. Michelle says, tell your wife you love her in Igbo. I'm waiting.
Is she Igbo? They have
but me, I'm
Igbo. No, they have to answer my question. I want to know if there's an Igbo person
Mirabel
in the
is
house.
Igbo. Mirabel is Igbo, 100%.
I asked her what is her Igbo's name.
Mirabel.
So that would ginger me too.
Okay, Mirabel, drop your Igbo name.
Where is she from first?
Oh, and where are you from? Interrogation. Where are you from?